welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about what curriculum we used for my son when he was in first grade. So to begin, the main bulk of our homeschooling was our history, geography, and literature, and that we used Sunlight. So Sunlight comes just loose, and then you can choose to have them put it in a binder for you, but I actually ended up choosing to bind these myself, and so I bound them into 3 different notebooks depending on what we needed for it. So this one was the Introduction to World History. This was year 1 of 2, and this was an amazing book. It uses a lot of resource books as well as living books to work through the curriculum. So we really loved it. I will show you one day. So this would be week 3. And it tells you what you should do for your Bible reading, what you should do for your history and geography reading, and what you should do for your read-alouds, and then it gives you a space to write in if you want to write any other information in here. This is a wonderful curriculum. Sunlight specifically is a Christian curriculum, but they have the same curriculum called Bookshark that doesn't have the religious affiliation with it. So it's a really great curriculum. They have some really wonderful books for your read-alouds, and I feel like the history books are really informative and very, very useful. They give you a lot of information in a way that you can actually retain, so that's wonderful. So we loved using Sunlight. That was a big bulk of our school. And then we continued on, if you saw our kindergarten curriculum choice, we continued on with our Saxon math. And this is the book. In my kindergarten video, I showed that I had split the book and bound 2 separate. But I found that the book wasn't too cumbersome. It's got a bunch of extra pages that I printed out, but it's not too cumbersome when you just keep it like this. So I just kept it together like this for first grade. It's wonderful. I love the Saxon program. My son is going into 3rd grade, and we are considering doing teaching textbooks for him, and I'm a little bit sad to move away from Saxon, but I think that practically it might be better to use teaching textbooks, but this curriculum is so solid that I really love it, and I'll be sad to walk away from it, but it is reasonably teacher intensive, so that's why we're potentially considering the teaching textbooks side of things. But for first grade, we did complete this curriculum. This is the teacher's manual, so it gives you a lesson. It tells you what you need to prepare, if there's anything to prepare the night before. Then it goes right into the start of the lesson. It gives you quotes of exactly what you need to say to the student, explains things, because this is a teacher's manual. And then there they have a student workbook that goes along with it that has correlating worksheets. Just a really solid, good curriculum. Really love Saxon. Okay, first grade, we also went ahead and continued on with trying to work through our Sunlight, I'm trying to grab it, our Sunlight Science. And this is the Sunlight Science that we used in kindergarten also. And we realized by the end of this year, we just did not like it. We did not finish it in kindergarten. That's why I just continued to try to do it in first grade. And I just ended up finding out that this was not the curriculum for me. So it's not a bad curriculum, it just didn't work great for our family. So in 2nd grade, we ended up finding one that works really well, that we love. So we'll talk about that in my 2nd grade curriculum choices video. Going back to first grade, so we have Sunlight as the core of our history, geography, literature, reading. We have Saxon for our math choice. And then I continued on using the Foundation's Logic of English. So in the first grade year, we completed all of level B and most of level C. This is a really wonderful choice for English. I feel like it breaks down the English language really well. It helps the kids learn all of their phonograms, and so they are not just having to learn sight words, which is what I specifically wanted when I was looking for an English curriculum for my child. I think he's a phenomenal reader now, and I think that it is because of this curriculum. So really wonderful. This is a great curriculum. We really liked it. So those were our choices for first grade, and I was really satisfied with what we did. I felt like it was just enough. I feel like he learned a lot and he was really on track, but it didn't take us all day, and I didn't bog him down with a whole lot of busy work, because busy work is not my favorite thing to do, and so I didn't want to have to do that with him. So he's really a hands-on learner, so these curriculum choices we used really helped him a lot.